I am going to be here forever. I think I'll just touch up my lips. You can now take a break. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you secrets, my secrets to aging gracefully. Well, at least I think so. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Keratin Zaza. I am 51 years old. Yes, I am. I've been taking care of my skin ever since I was 18 or 19, and I'm often asked, what's my secret and what can be done to reverse premature aging skin? Well, not much really, no. Now, I did not wake up one day in my 30s and 40s and said, oh, today is the day that I'm going to take care of my skin. Nope. It's gonna happen. We're all going to age. We all realize aging skin is an inevitable process. No one really enjoys it. I don't enjoy it. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my secrets, and I highly recommend that you get yourself a drink, a snack, take a bathroom break if you have to, because I have a feeling this video is going to be long. And let me know if any of these apply to your daily routine. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is that it's never too late to take care of your skin. The bad news is you have to start at an early age. Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense. So for those who are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on, and are hoping what I share with you today is going to make an immediate difference in your skin, make you look 5, 10, 15 years younger, it's not. It's just not going to do that. It's going to take time, but it's never, ever too late. Never, ever, ever. Before I share any of these tips, I'm sure you're wondering if I've had any work done, like plastic surgery, injections, anything else. So here I go. I'm going to be very transparent with you. As for surgeries, I've had rhinoplasties. Yes, plasties. Plural. Not one, not two, not three, but 4. Whopping 4. Main reason is because I have or had a Middle Eastern nose, and it was long and it was bugging me. I've always hated it. I felt out of place, always did, and so did my nose, literally. The second reason is an issue that's pretty rare, remove scar tissue. When I was around 13, 14, every morning when I would take a shower, as the water hits my face, as soon as it hit my face, my nose would start bleeding nonstop. My mom would always stand outside the shower. I could always, oh my gosh, it's such a vivid memory, outside the shower handing me a bunch of tissues, and this would go on and on and on until my schnoz stopped bleeding. It got so bad I ended up having to go to the doctor every few months to get my blood vessels cauterized, where they burn the blood vessels, and I ended up with tons of scar tissue buildups. Now, cauterizing blood vessels is not permanent. Blood vessels end up growing back, and or another blood vessel would break, and this would go on all the time. So doctor's visits were pretty frequent, and eventually I had no more nosebleeds, but left with tons of scar tissue, and breathing was unbearable. It became more difficult as the years went by because that scar tissue was there. But mainly the reason why I had the first rhinoplasty is because of my long nose. And forget the breathing, I wanted to look good. Who cares if I didn't breathe right? But seriously, those are the two reasons. The first nose surgery was when I was 21, and the second nose surgery when I was 23, because I had to have the second one because the first idiot took too much cartilage out. The second idiot took too much cartilage out, the remainder of whatever cartilage I had, and that formed more scar tissue. With every surgery you have scar tissue. And the worst part, over time my nose collapsed to one side. I could not believe it. Didn't notice it. But then when I was about 39, 40, I started noticing it, and I couldn't believe it. So I went to find doctors, any doctor that would touch my nose or look at my nose. None of them. I went to like 5 or 6 of them. They would not touch my nose. I was so upset. I finally found a doctor at the age of 40, 41, and he ended up having to put 2 donor's cartilages in my nose to build my nose back up because it was collapsing. He actually said to me, I cannot believe how bad, he goes, he's never seen He's never seen a nose, the inside of a nose that bad, because my septum was curved in the C shape. No wonder why my nose was collapsing to one side. And then a year later, I just felt, it takes about a year or so, maybe 2 to 3 years, but usually it takes at least a year for your nose to heal and to kind of see what the shape of your nose is going to look like. And a year later, I decided that I wanted him to take one of the cartilages out, and he was a little hesitant, and he did take the cartilage out because I felt my nose was too wide. It just felt heavy, it felt weird. I just never felt right. So he ended up removing one cartilage, and now I have one cartilage in my nose, and here I am. My nose will never be right. I still have breathing issues. I still have a hard time breathing, but it goes to show you, don't mess with nature. 4 nose surgeries later, and my nose is not and will never be the same. I have a lot of scar tissue than before, because every time you go under the knife, you form more scar tissue and more, and it just builds up, especially with rhinoplasty. This is like one of the hardest surgeries. I have scar tissue around here mainly. Right now, of course, I have makeup on. My nose is contoured, snatched. Scar tissue is right here. And at times when it's humid outside, the scar tissue just kind of, I feel like my nose just gets bigger. I know it's all mental. It's crazy, but I have scar tissue here. And my doctor had recommended that I, every now and then, because I have more hollowness over here, that he recommended that every now and then I should get injections like Restylane, which I have been doing. I think it's my second or third time. I don't do it obviously very often in this area, just to kind of make it look straight, because my nose was all over the place. You know what I mean? Don't go under the knife, you guys. Don't. But then again, oh no, you never know. Never say never, right? Never. And you know, back then there was no such thing as the internet. It's not like I can Google the first 2 doctors and check up on them, see what other people have said, what they recommended, not recommended, and yeah. But oh, and did you know that plastic surgery, well, actually not plastic, but the most difficult procedure is rhinoplasty. So think twice before you get a nose job. Really, do think twice. There are injections that can make your nose look beautiful with injections. They're temporary, but believe me, if I could have done injections back then, I don't know what they would do. Would they make my nose look longer? I don't know what they could have done, but think twice, do your research, and yeah, good luck. Don't do it though. Do not do it. Hello? I'm talking to someone who has. Other than my nose, I have not had any other facial or face surgery whatsoever. Some people speculate that I have, but I promise you, I have not whatsoever. Ever since my nose scare, you think I'm going to go back under the knife? I'm too terrified, to be honest with you. I'm so, scar tissue is, I must have said that 10,000 times in this video, by the way. Scar tissue scares me every time I even think about it, because I live with it on a daily basis. So be careful. I don't plan on having any surgeries done anytime soon. I have been thinking about some, but I keep on saying no. So I'm going to see how long I can hold off before I do anything on my face. But yeah, I'm too scared to go under the knife again. Now, as far as injections, I started getting Botox injections when I was in my 30s, about 35, 36, on my forehead, only just a little bit here, a little bit there. You know how that goes. And then about 44, 43, 44 around my 11 lines, my bunny lines, and that's pretty much it. And unfortunately, I cannot get Botox around my eyes. The last time I got Botox around my eyes was around that time, 40 something, and big mistake. It does not agree with my under eyes, let's just say that. What happened was, yeah, it looked fine, not that I needed it really. I just thought, hey, getting Botox, like inject here, inject there. I was like injection happy at one time. And the doctor, I didn't go to a nurse, by the way, I went to a doctor, and the doctor was saying, okay, you know, we can inject right here. I'm like, you can? I'm like, okay, let's use the remainder of whatever is left in the vial, inject under my eyes. And it was very, very minimal. I looked like a clown. I kid you not, a clown. What happened was, yeah, it smoothed out this area. I did not need it, but it felt like it did. But the problem is, every time I went to smile, I kid you not, I would have this shelf on my cheek, on top of my cheek, like you can actually put a cup or a glass of water on top of my cheek. It looked so awkward. I looked like an idiot. I could not wait for it to dissipate. Of course, you can use other injections too. From what I understand, he could have gone in and put like other injection in there to make the Botox, I guess, just go away faster. And I did not want to take the chance because I bruise easily as well. If you're following me on Instagram, you know that I bruise easily as well. So I just had to wait for about, like, I think it was 2 or 3 months for it to go away. And boy, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Why me? Like, I see people have all these stuff done to their face. Some people do very well with it, and some people are, no, stay away from the stuff. So I do very little Botox. Any injections or even surgeries, do your homework, you guys. Do your homework. And now I still get Botox every 4 or 5 months, maybe 3 to 4 months. I noticed, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that my Botox doesn't last as long anymore, and it's really bugging me. Is it me? I don't know. You tell me. Those who get Botox, have you noticed that, especially as we age, Botox doesn't last as long? Do I need to switch to Dysport or Dysport? I don't know. Maybe it's something you can help me with. Do share your secrets, please. I'm sharing mine. It's your turn to share yours. So yeah, that's no Botox under the eyes. No thank you. And other injections during the last 4 years, I've had Juvederm around the side of my nose, right in this area, and then a little bit on my cheeks. It is recommended you get 3 to 5 vials, but I did not do that because I did not want to look like a clown again. I wanted to keep my face looking somewhat natural, go au naturel. So I got 1 vial, and then this happens like maybe every 1.5 to 2 years. I get Restylane injection, like I mentioned before, in this area, and then whatever is left, the one time that I did this, whatever is left in the vial, I had the doctor inject the remainder in my lips. Never again will I do that. You couldn't tell I had it done, which is what I wanted. But I didn't want to be one of those ladies, you know, when they walk in the room, their lips walk in the room before they do. This is so bad. I'm sorry, ladies, but that's how I feel. Not only did I not like it, but my lips were so tender for a long time, and I had lumpiness all around, and I said, that's it. Couldn't wait for my lips to go back to normal. So I think I'll just stick to my natural thin lips, even though today I probably overlined them. I also got Sculptra in the last 2 years, and I really like Sculptra, by the way. It's only in the cheek area, and I really like it only because it builds collagen over time. It wasn't too much. At first I thought 2 vials, which I got 2 vials. I thought 2 vials would be way too much, but it was fine. I don't know that I'll do 2 vials again. I'll go in for maintenance as far as getting just 1 vial. I find that Sculptra works best. It builds up collagen, it brings back your glowing skin in a way. At least it helps me bring back some of that lost volume. As we age, we lose volume, especially in our cheeks. But, here's a but. It is extremely painful, you guys. Extremely painful. I was thinking about going back, but I don't know that I can do it again. I don't know. With a lot of pain medication, you'd have to knock me out, and then maybe I can, and maybe I won't. But seriously, it's very, very painful, and my pain tolerance is negative, like 0, 0, 0. Oh well. C'est la vie. As far as lasers go, yes, I've had the most, or one of the most aggressive lasers called CO2 Deep Fraxel, and about 3 to 4 years ago, and let me tell you, it made zero difference in my skin, like nada. The only thing I noticed was almost 2 weeks of downtime. You couldn't even recognize my face. It was horrible. Oh, I will never do it again. And which, by the way, they said 5 days of downtime. Don't believe them. If you get it done, baloney. It's like at least 2 weeks, and a lot of money gone down the drain. So it's not a cheap laser at all. And another one I've had done is Ultherapy. It was okay. If I noticed a little bit of plumpness in the beginning, but then it vanished. It really didn't do much for me. I already had good skin. I think that's why both lasers did not work for me. At the end of the day, I did not want to look different. I don't want to look frozen. You know what I mean? I just wanted a little bit of tweaking here and there, just look refreshed. And of course, you know, plastic surgery and getting injections is a personal choice. Go for it if it's something you really want to do. But speaking from experience, please do your research. Now that you know this about me, let me go ahead and share with you the rest of my secrets. Yes, my secrets. Don't tell anyone. And they're not in any particular order, so here we go. Protect your skin from the sun every single day. Whether you're outdoors or indoors. Yes, even indoors, believe it or not, UVA and UVB are so bad for you, both of them. However, UVA rays are more of a threat no matter where you are. Where there is daylight at any hour of the day, UVA is present, and UVA rays penetrate through glass. I have window right here. UVB is more prevalent in sunny climates and non-sunny climates. And if you really want to be tanned, there is such a thing as a self-tanner. Hello? There's so many different brands. I'm the last one to recommend self-tanners to anyone because I have no clue about self-tanners. As you can see, I prefer my skin au naturel. But yeah, there are self-tanners. Oh, and by the way, when I talk about protecting your skin from the sun, applying sunscreen, I'm not just talking about the face. I'm talking about the neck, the décolleté, your hands, your arms, your feet. When you wear open-toe shoes, your ankles, where there's sun, you shall and you must apply sunscreen. One of my favorite sunscreen is by Ulta MD. I've talked about this sunscreen so many times. Any products I talk about will be listed down below. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. Supergoop also makes great sunscreen. I've used some of their sunscreen a while back, but I tend to go for this one. This is my fave. Facial expressions, specifically squinting. It is so bad for your eyes. It definitely causes permanent lines around your eyes. My husband is so guilty of doing this. He does this all the time. It drives me crazy. So whether you are reading or you're on your phone or you're watching TV or whatever it is that you're doing and you need your prescription glasses or contacts, put them in, wear them. I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far. Right now I have my contacts. I either wear contacts or my prescription glasses, and sometimes I don't. When I need to see something far and I don't have both of them at all nearby, or I don't have my contacts in, I don't bother because I am so used to not squinting. I've trained myself to not squint when I don't need to really squint, if that makes any sense. Squinting is a no-no, and if you're going outside, please wear your sunglasses. It will prevent you from squinting big time. My eyes are very sensitive. I have to wear sunglasses whether it's cloudy, whether it's raining, or of course sunny. But even when it's cloudy, I have to wear my sunglasses. So yeah, no squinting. Do not squint. No bueno for you. Skincare products. You do not need tons of products. Using too many products for different problems will only make your skin worse. I know this because I've done this before. So 3 to 4 products for me work really well. Come to find out, finally I've narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 products. I love using my, of course, hyaluronic acid, my C serum, love this stuff, and also retinol, some form of retinol. So you need about 3 or 4 different products. These are the key products that I use. There are other products that I have, but I'm consistent with these 3 products. And this particular product is a facial serum that has green tea and retinol, vitamin A, and of course caffeine. Got this from my doctor. I will link all these below, but I love these. These are like my main go-to daily skincare products. I know that if I use anything that has some form of fragrance, my skin is definitely irritated. I notice it almost immediately. So using few products is going to make your skin a lot better than using 20 different products on your skin. Believe me, I know. Alcohol consumption. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. I'm so smart today. Drinking less alcohol or no alcohol is so much better for your overall health. Do I drink? Yes, I do. I drink. I'm a social drinker, you guys. I drink about 1 glass of wine, white wine that is. Rarely do I drink two. And as you may already know, alcohol is very rough and damaging on the skin. It makes you look older. It really does. Even though my husband just handed me a glass of white wine. I deserve it. I've been filming all day, okay? Don't judge. Smoking. Now, I don't smoke. I've never smoked, nor do I plan on smoking in this lifetime or any lifetime. If there is such a thing, is there another lifetime? I don't know. Do you believe in that? It is not my place to tell you to stop smoking. I know how difficult it is. Believe me, I know I have family members that have tried, told them 10,000 times, and they can't stop. So here we go. With each puff you take, blood vessel becomes thinner, therefore reducing circulation and oxygen in your blood. It breaks down collagen, elastin. What gives your skin strength and elasticity? You guessed it. Collagen and elastin. Your skin will not only age, but also becomes dry and dull looking. That's all I have to say about smoking. So no, I do not smoke. For those who smoke, try to stop smoking. Please try. Not only good for your skin, but your health. Mainly your health, really. Who cares about the skin? Your health. Wash your face twice a day and don't go to bed with your makeup on. It's a no-no. Your skin needs to breathe. So imagine wearing makeup all day long, going outside, going inside, oils, all that oil builds up and not washing your face, and going to bed without washing it, especially going to bed without washing it off completely. When I don't wear makeup, I wash my face with Cetaphil face cleanser. It's the normal to oily skin wash in the morning and in the evening. When I do wear makeup, I triple wash my face in the evening. Yes, triple wash. Just because you think you wash your makeup off, it does not mean it's completely gone. So make sure you really remove the makeup and your face is squeaky clean. By triple washing, this is what I do. I use Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. Love this. It's very popular. And then I follow with the Clinique Rinse Off Foaming Cleanser. Both of these are amazing. So it's first step, second step, third step is my Cetaphil face cleanser. It's normal to oily skin. I don't like the other one, which is for sensitive skin. It has that film, that residue, yucky, but this one is really, really good. And by the time I'm done, my face is squeaky clean. Best feeling ever. And also, I stay away from makeup wipe removers for obvious reasons. I mentioned this before. You pull, you tug, and you don't want to pull on your skin or tug around you, especially around the eyes. I stay away from makeup remover wipes. So these are my makeup removers right here. They're very gentle on your skin. It's dinner time and I'm starving. Maybe I'll take a break and get back to filming. Great idea. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break, have dinner with hubby, and I'll be back. Will my makeup look like this? I don't know. We shall see. Hello, I'm back. Did you miss me? So last night my intention was to finish filming after dinner. That did not happen, obviously. I have a different top on. It's a new day. I ate a spaghetti. What did I have last night? A huge bowl of spaghetti marinara, and that made me so tired. I don't eat healthy. I'll get to that in a minute. But I just became so tired. And I said, you know what? I'll have to finish filming tomorrow. And today is the day where I'm going to pick up where I left off. Of course, I did not sleep with my makeup on. It kind of looks the same in a way, I think. I don't know. Does it? And change my top. And hairstyle is very, very similar. So let's see. Where did I leave off? You guys remember? Oh, I know what it was. I was talking about not sleeping with your makeup on. Yes, and I didn't sleep with my makeup on, okay? So here's something I recently fell in love with. And I don't know that I can do without this product or this item because it's just, I've become so attached to it. Have you ever heard of Sleep&Glow Pillow? Well, here it is. If you have not or have, let me tell you something, okay? I've been sleeping on this pillow for the last 2 months or so, and I'm loving it. Sleep&Glow reached out to me a while back, beginning of the year, I think, and asked me if I'd be interested in trying this pillow, testing it out, etc. You know how I am with emails. I usually don't respond, but I did because the shape of this pillow, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the shape of this pillow in a little bit. So I finally responded and I said, why not? And they sent this to me, and I'm telling you, I don't know that I can do without this pillow anymore. I really don't. A little bit about my previous pillows. So in the last 10 plus years, I've been sleeping on a satin pillowcase, which I love. I cannot do without a satin pillowcase for a couple of reasons. One, it eliminates creases in my skin, preventing, of course, less wrinkles. And two, it helps with my frizzy hair. I wake up with minimal or minimum frizz and minimal static in my hair, if that makes any sense. Somewhere in between, I switched to sleeping on a regular pillow, to a regular foam pillow, to an ergonomic foam pillow. And I love foam pillows, period. I don't know that I can do without, especially this pillow that Sleep&Glow Pillow, because I'm so used to it now. It's so good for you. It's not only good for your neck, it's also good for your back. I've noticed that I'm rested, a lot more rested. I sleep very well at night, just in case you're wondering. But I really do. A huge difference between pillows. That's one thing I've noticed, is I sleep very well. I actually recorded an unboxing video when I received the pillow on, when was it? April, I have it right here, April 2nd, with the intentions of uploading it on my Insta stories, but I didn't do it. By the way, disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. Nope. Nothing that I talk about in this video at all is sponsored. In fact, none of my videos have been sponsored. Hello, anybody out there that wants to sponsor me, I'm open. The shape of this pillow is so unique, but first I want to show you the pillowcase, because the pillowcase is unique as well. It is not your standard pillowcase. It's so different, it's tailor-made, and it's so soft because it's made out of 100% Tencel eucalyptus. I have never owned anything made out of that type of fabric, but I think I might just change my sheets to Tencel eucalyptus because it's extremely soft. It's supposed to be stronger than cotton and, of course, softer than cotton. They recommend that you iron the pillowcase first before you sleep on the pillow, which wash it and then iron it. I did. It took a long time to iron the pillowcase because of all the details on the pillowcase, and I don't know how they did this, but they did it. I cannot imagine this being a quick project for someone that's sitting in a factory sewing all these pillowcases. It is not easy to sew. Even if I wanted to sew this, and you know I love to sew, I used to sew all the time, it's almost impossible for me. So yeah, so yes, and all I do is really basically wash it and throw it in the dryer, and it's so soft. And it feels like silk. And by the way, they make a silk pillowcase, which I'm planning on buying ASAP right after this video or tomorrow. I don't know what day today is. And here's what the pillow looks like. It was white, but then it started to change color, as you can see, into a yellowish color. I must say I was a wee bit concerned, I really was. So I contacted Sleep&Glow, and they responded that this is normal. It happens, and so now I feel so much better. And I see why this is now yellowish. It makes sense. So don't be alarmed if the pillow changes color. It has face cradles on both sides. So if you sleep on your right or your left, you're always gonna have amazing face support. And it also has bolsters, just like the regular ergonomic pillow. You have the front bolster and you have the back bolster. And I have to tell you something really funny, because I feel like a ding dong sometimes. The first half hour I slept on this pillow, I was sleeping on the back bolster. I was dying. I was so upset, and I said to myself, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to tell this company, Sleep&Glow, that this pillow sucks? Okay? Seriously, I was going to send them an email. I was going to return the pillow. I'm like, I'm not comfortable. Come to find out, I was sleeping on the back side of the bolster, the thicker side. The front side is the thinner side for your neck. I was sleeping on the other side, which was ridiculous. Seriously. So that's my story, an honest, true story. I was so upset about this pillow. It usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks to get used to an ergonomic pillow. And they say it takes about 1 to 2 weeks to get used to this pillow. For me, it took about 2 to 3 days after figuring out the right way to sleep. But it took me about 2 to 3 days to get used to this pillow, and I'm loving it. I don't know that I can sleep on any other pillow. I don't want to put makeup on here. Why don't I just insert a picture on the screen, but your face goes right in the cradle, the face cradle. So when you're sleeping, it feels so good. When you're sleeping, you see this? Nothing, no wrinkles, nothing is squished at all. And then the other side as well, so you can turn around. Oh, I don't want to get makeup on it. And I'm pressing hard. See, you can tell that nothing is happening. So when you're sleeping like a baby. So if you're currently sleeping on an ergonomic pillow, you will get used to this really fast. What they claim this pillow does is pretty accurate. Now, this is not a gimmick, I can tell you that, because I've been sleeping on this pillow since April 2nd. And it's been about 2.5 months, a little over 2.5 months. By the way, you have to read the brochure before you sleep on the pillow. It's a must to help you understand all the parts. And you would think, why would I want to read a brochure? But believe me, you're going to want to read the brochure because it really does help. Says the person who supposedly read the difference between the thinner and thicker bolster. They really should have a brochure titled How to Sleep on Sleep&Glow for Dummies, you guys. Because that's how I felt. As far as price goes, it is $159 and it's worth every penny. I will leave Sleep&Glow's information down below. You are going to love this pillow. I also have a coupon code for you guys for your savings only. Dry brushing, dry brush the dead skin away from head to toe. I'm not just talking about the arms, the legs, or the face, from head to toe. I do have a video about dry brushing and you're going to love it. Go check it out. It is listed down below, but we do have a lot of dead skin and it needs to be dry brushed away. Vitamins, I don't want to get into this too much because everyone is different, so I highly recommend vitamins. If you're not taking any vitamins, please do so. It's never too late to start. I recommend you consult your doctor before taking any vitamins, and I also recommend getting a blood work done to test your vitamin deficiency. And then she or he can recommend which vitamins to take, but vitamins are really important. So other than my daily vitamins, I take Hair, Skin, and Nails by Nature's Bounty. This comes in a liquid soft gels. They're pink, very small, and they also have gummy bears, which I've tried, by the way, and I don't recommend because you end up eating a lot of gummy bears, which is not good for you, okay? So speaking from experience, so I stopped eating the gummy bears because they're so yummy. I don't notice a huge difference in my skin. Maybe it's doing something, maybe it's not. I think it's because I already have healthy skin. Exercise, exercise, exercise. I can't stress that enough to you. It gives your skin a more youthful appearance from top to bottom. It's good for you inside out. I don't need to tell you that. You already know this. It boosts your immune system and it's a feel good. It really is. I used to run when I was 13, 14 years old back east and continued to do so until about 34, 35. My knees, I stopped because I don't want to ruin my knees. So then I started to do Pilates on a Megaformer machine invented by Sebastian Legree. For those who have been following me on Instagram, you know how much I love Pilates, I call it, Pilates. In fact, I love it so much I end up buying an Aero Pilates, yes. Is it called an Aero Pilates? Aero Pilates machine a while back, 9, 10 years ago, and I love it. I use it once in a while. I will actually put a link down below for those who are interested in taking Pilates, created by Sebastian Legree, Legree Fitness, down below. I'm sure there's a studio in your area. I highly recommend it. You gotta check it out. It's so good for you. It's high intensity, but it's so fun. With the right instructor and amazing music, you are going to be fit in no time. And of course, another form of exercising for me is dancing. Sometimes I dance after my workout, and sometimes I dance 4 or 5 times a day. In the evening, after dinner, I just dance. I love to dance. I really do. I share that with you on Instagram as well. So, you need to start following me on Instagram if you're not following me on Instagram, because I really have fun stuff on Insta stories. So I've been told. Just saying. Then COVID hit, and what to do. Oh my gosh, so sad, isn't it? So I did a lot of research online to see what's my next workout going to be at home. Come to find out, there's this trampoline workout I bumped into and I was like, oh, what is this? I need this in my life. After tons of research, I ended up buying 2 trampolines, mini trampolines, and I decided to return the first one because it didn't work out. Bought a second one, and oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't have one, you have to get one. It is the best workout that I've been working out for how long now? I've done it all, but trampolining away is my favorite workout. You can follow YouTube videos or you can create your own workout, which I've been doing lately. I will put a clip on the screen just to give you an idea of what I do on a trampoline. I go crazy. That's what I do. I go crazy. I hope to be trampolining until I'm 100+ years old. I don't know if I want to live up to 100, but hey, trampoline is really good for you. It's so good for your joints. Here's the next one. Eating too much red meat. Now, I don't eat red meat, and the reason why is because I had a very bad experience. I bring this up because after doing a lot of research and also talking to my doctor recently about if it was okay that I don't eat red meat. Obviously, I know it's okay, but I want to see what his input was. The last time I ate red meat was when I was about 18. I had bad experience, 18 or 19, and not that I do it for health reasons or anything at all, God forbid, because I am the last one to tell you anything about eating healthy. I have had a bad experience eating red meat at a younger age, and I stopped. And once I have bad experience in something, doing something, I'm done. Out of my life, will never do it again. It's just how I operate. So not eating red meat came to mind when I was thinking about this video. I feel really good about not eating red meat. Believe me, I find it disgusting, to be honest with you. Ugh. And eating red meat supposedly, now this is supposedly, increases the body's biological age. So thank you for not eating red meat, Hevin. So this brings me to eating healthy, and guess what? Like I said, I am the last person to give you any advice about eating healthy. So we're just gonna skip right over that. And I'm going to skip over drinking 8 ounces of glass of water a day. I'm lucky if I drink 1 glass. So eating healthy and drinking water is not my spiel, so sorry, can't help you with that. You're on your own on this one. Excessive stress and negativity. I avoid those two like the plague. And you know, excessive stress is no bueno. It's aging, and negativity causes people to get wind up, which leads into stress. I'm telling you, it's a vicious cycle. If you do this all the time, it's not good for you. I want nothing to do with any of that. Some people are not aware that they're being negative and the impact that they're causing, and some people are aware. They like to create chaos, and I know those kind of people. I can smell them a mile away, and that's why I stay away from them. So stay away from negative people. No need to have negativity in your life. No thank you. Stay away. Speaking of negativity, let's end this video finally, right? On a positive note. No negativity. Remember, no negativity. If you stayed with me this long, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I shared a lot with you today. There are a lot more tips that I could have shared with you, but this video would be like 5 days long, and we would not want that, right? I hope you found some of these tips very helpful. What tips will you implement in your daily routine? Do you have any that you want to share that I don't know about? Maybe you do. Share it with me and my viewers. And thank you so much for watching. Have a positive and a fabulous day. Take care. Bye-bye.